disturbing news about our favorite gadgets, cell phones, tablets, Wi-Fi, etc. Putting it bluntly, they are damaging the living cells in our bodies and killing many of us prematurely. I'm Dr. Martin Blank from the Department of Physiology and Cellular Biophysics at Columbia University. It is distressing for me and more than 160 colleagues who today are petitioning the United Nations requesting that they address this problem. We are scientists and engineers, and I am here to tell you we have created something that is harming us, and it is getting out of control. One study shows that as cell phone usage has spread widely, the incidence of fatal brain cancer in younger people has more than tripled. We are putting cellular antennas on residential buildings and on top of hospitals where people are trying to get well. Wireless utility meters and cell towers are blanketing our neighborhoods with radiation. It's particularly frightening that radiation from our telecommunication and power line technology is damaging the DNA in our cells. It is clear to many biologists that this can account for the rising cancer rates. Future generations, our children, are at risk. These biologists and scientists are not being heard on the committees that set safety standards. The biological facts are being ignored, and as a result, the safety limits are much too high. They are not protective. We are really all part of a large biological experiment without our informed consent. To protect our children, ourselves, and our ecosystem, we must reduce exposure by establishing more protective guidelines.
Live blood analysis and electrosmog. We can learn much by looking at our blood under a microscope. This short video shows a macrophage, which is like a vacuum cleaner, engulfing bacteria among red blood cells. I decided to find out what my blood looked like. I pricked my finger, placed a drop of blood on a slide, and looked at it under the microscope. This is what I saw. The cells are round, some are separate, and a few are sticking together. Overall, fairly healthy looking blood. This testing was done in a clean electromagnetic environment, and I did not eat or drink before or during testing. I then worked on a computer for 70 minutes and looked at my blood again. This time, the cells are sticking together like stacked coins. This is called rouleau formation. Later that day, I used a cordless phone for 10 minutes and looked at my blood again. And this is what I saw. Very unhealthy looking blood. There are virtually no single cells. Most of the cells are now in rouleau formation. A doctor told me this is what she sees with cancer patients. What I learned is that my blood goes into rouleau formation when I use a computer or a mobile phone. This type of the consequences of rouleau formation: poor circulation resulting in lower oxygen transport to cells and reduced waste removal. What are the symptoms someone may experience? Headaches and fatigue, difficulty concentrating, numbness, tingling, and cold extremities, and possibly heart and blood pressure problems, including risk of stroke. What is the significance of this? Live blood analysis may be a good diagnostic for electrohypersensitivity.
Hitungan ketiga, tolong dituangkan jam pol. Ya. 1, 2, 3.
Wah.
Ini berani lompat. Ya. 1, 2, 3. Ya. Oke. Sekarang handphonenya.
Handphone.
Kan biasa kalau naruh di sini.
Ya.
Di sini.
Ya.
Atongin. Di sini kan
Ya.
kan jantung nih.
Ya.
Kalau bunyi kan bunyi
Ya.
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 Baik, telinga kanan,
Bola.
kiri semua. mempengaruhi ya kepada tubuh. Buktinya apa? Kantongin seperti biasanya. Pak Denny.
Saya kiri kanan, kiri kanan. Kantong.
Coba. Sekarang dalam keadaan pakai handphone.
Handphone.
Tahan yang kuat seperti tadi. Jangan ada dusta di antara.
Kira pakai kaki ya?
Ya.
Oke.
Walaupun kita kenal,
Ya.
jangan ada dusta di
Ya.
antara kita.
Jujur.
Karena ditonton oleh
Artis.
penonton. 1, 2, 3.
Kaki.
1, 2, 3. Dengan sebelah tangan ya. 1, ini aksi-aksi.
Ya. Oh, 1,
2, 3. 4 nih, saya
Ya.
taruh. Yang pertama saya taruh sini.
Oke.
Yang kedua, oh.
Ah.
1, 2, yang ketiga, muternya di sini, berarti di sebelah sini kan?
Ya.
Lurus dengan itu.
Ya.
Yang keempat baru bisa.
Jadi sakar ya? Apa?
Aduh,
Segi
persegi
empat.
panjang. Persegi 4.
Segi panjang.
Boleh duduk sakar, boleh. Persegi. Ini berarti ada di dalam quantum field.
Quantum field.
Ini namanya quantum field ya. Coba ulangi lagi.
Sorry.
Tahan yang kuat.
Ya.
1.
Beneran nih.
Ya.
Handphone masih?
Masih kantong dua kiri kanan.
1, 2, 3.
Yuh.
Ini lompat nih kalau gini.
Ya.
1, 2, 3.
Yuh.